Hi everyone, my name is Caribou, and welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. So today, I wanted to give my opinion on the TDC is just around the corner, coming in August of this year. So I wanted to see what I could give my opinion on what two sagas need the most help, and that is Namek Saga as well as Android Cell Saga. Look at the leaders for this. This is pathetic. So I wrote down some things that I'm going to be talking about. So, um, what is TDC? What is it? And it is it stands for it stands for the Transcendent Dokkan Campaign. It's in the uh it's usually our Tanabata celebration, which is one of the biggest and most highly anticipated in-game events of the year. So like we get massive summit banners, we get free in-game currency and missions, you know, community our the Dokkan community is hype or like less hype about it, but and then I wanted to ask the question, which saga do you think deserves the spotlight more? Namek Saga or Angela Cell Saga? I want to know in the comment section below. So this is why I think Namek Saga could be, like a headliner, like why it makes more sense. It has not received, I mean, when we did Frontier, Dokkan Frontier, look at the units that you had to use. You had to use this guy who had no EZA, this guy who has no EZA, no EZA on this guy, Vegeta. These are the only three. Well, no, these are the only four Namek units who have came out this year. And I think they need to give us more. So here's why I think Namek Saga makes sense. It hasn't received any major premium releases received compared to other sagas. There are still so many. Um, there are still so many iconic moments I could use from headlining units. This is when he. Look, where is it? I gotta find it right quick. Give me just a second. All right, so I found the support type memory. This could be when Goku is finally here. This could be an iconic moment when he arrives on Namek. Like that could be a good intro. That could be a very good intro. I would love to see that as an intro moment, from, Goku arriving. But then if you see here, this is when he fights Frieza. This is when he's walking up to Frieza, and everything like that. So we also need these two to be like represented. So like Goku. Um this Kaioken Goku, he needs an easy A. If you look at his attack, he gets this for one turn. They can make him so valuable and so good. I think like make him 50% attack, infinite, but then give him like 30% defense for one turn. Or they can make him 50% attack for one turn and 30% defense for one turn. Or they can make him stack attack and defense. We need iconic moments from Frieza and Goku battling it out in Kaioken in final form. Spirit Bomb Goku. The last Spirit Bomb Goku we have had is this guy right here. This guy. This guy right here. Oh, he has a special effect. That's that's very neat. Okay. But yeah, no. This is the only Goku who had like is a spirit ball, the spirit ball. Like right here. This is like the only one we've had. This is the only Goku we've had who has the spirit ball. So we could use a spirit bomb Goku, you know. We could. We could use that. We could use Spirit Bomb Goku. Final Form Frieza doesn't even have a transforming unit. I mean, if you count the tech one. But Final Form Frieza, this is like the only thing I don't know, like, it's just. Frieza doesn't have a premium unit, He doesn't have a really good unit, which we need a good premium Final Form Frieza. We need the units to be good for, like, if they ever decide to continue to do, oh, I don't know, maybe Dokkan Frontier again. I don't understand why they went with Namek Saga first. Namek Saga doesn't have any fake whatsoever. So, I thought we could see like for TDC, we could see a Final Form Frieza transforming into full power Frieza, and then for the Part 2 LR, Kaioken Goku into Super Saiyan Goku. Then for potential EZAs for this category, they could do super EZAs for a lot of these characters. But the first, I would like to see super EZA, like for Namek Saga. Where is he at? It's this guy right here. This Frieza. Like, this Frieza needs he would need a super EZA. I need him to be, I need this Frieza to be great again. I need you to be great again, Frieza. He was so good on release. On release, this is what I'm saying, like way back in the day when he was here. Like, he was good on release. When he first got his, right here. Him fighting a super class ally. So if you face a super class ally, or like if you're in survival, I mean, this is just, Node 15, but we don't talk about that. They could do so much more with him. He gets defense plus 30% of the slots. 3. And this, But this is the second unit to get it super easy that needs it bad. Now, for potential headliners, we need like a Super Saiyan Goku, like just pure Super Saiyan Goku, an LR Final Form Frieza. I don't know if we would get another Dokkan Fest Vegeta, that's on Namek, or a Carnival Gohan and Krillin. I mean, like, I got some notes that I'm taking that I wrote out. I don't know if they would give us a Carnival Gohan and Krillin unit because we already have a Gohan and Krillin unit, which is these two right here. It's these two right here. So I don't know if they would actually give us another one like this, but we could see, like, Krillin needs a Dokkan Fest. He needs his own Dokkan event. So does Kid Gohan. Like, from Namek or Saiyan Saga, he needs his own Dokkan event. So that's just what I'm going with for these, cards. So, but then with Android Cell Saga, it's one of the most popular sagas in Dragon Ball history. There's still so many types, like hype moments that's still available. We just got King Cold. We just got King Cold, from the Cooler celebration. He's on Android Cell Saga. And Cell Saga units sell well because of nostalgia. Um, like they sell well. Like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. We could have like really good units for this cell, like if it's Cell Saga, Android Cell Saga, make it very good because I mean Vegeta going Super Saiyan, this guy right here, Awakening of the Prince, like right here, Vegeta. When he goes Super Saiyan in this, I'm sorry, but like he is good. Um, when he turns into Super Saiyan Vegeta, you know. Oh well, hang on. Let me see if I can find the active. Yeah, here we go. So Vegeta going Super Saiyan. We need like a LR for this. Like, or well, we just got this guy who's a Dokkan Fest. 2 years ago. He's 2 years old, isn't he? I think he is. Let me see. When did you come out? Yeah, 2 years old, of March 18th. So yeah, he is 2 years old. And when he came out, I thought, and I think a lot of else people did too. Where's he at? Where I should have had these guys pulled up, but I apologize. I really do. Where is Vegeta? Where is LR Prime Battle Vegeta? Oh, there he is. I seriously thought we could see this guy super easy A. But then it hit me. It hit me in the head. It hit me. Frieza's the second one to come out. Frieza is the second Prime Battle Easy A that comes out. Now, I would like for a potential headliner, that I could like to see is Transforming Super Vegeta or Instant Transmission, Goku. Like a new one, or Bye Guys Goku. Now, when we talk about Perfect Cell, it's this guy. This is Perfect Cell. This is Perfect Cell. There's the difference between Perfect Cell and Perfect Form Cell. There is a difference. This guy is Perfect Form Cell. Yeah. And then there's Perfect Cell. I need a new freaking Perfect Form Cell. Like, we need that. We need a new Perfect Cell. Just like the Tech one, the STR one, and the Ant one. We could see this guy right here. I don't think they would actually super easy A the Int one, which is this guy right here. I don't think they would. Not Jim. This one is a Dokkan Fest. He is a Dokkan Fest because he came out right here. 6/7/2017. Wow, Dokkan could have been original with that date. But he got his Easy A in 2020. He's 6 years old. Yeah, he's 6 years old. And he still hasn't gotten a super easy A. He does stack attack, which is good. He does stack attack on all three of his attacks. He does stack attack by 20%. Now, if you look at his look at this. This needs to be higher. So does that. He's like a nuker, and then when facing that with two or more enemies. I would like to see this guy become really good. And then this guy, I don't know if they would super easy A him. He stacks. This guy stacks 50%. This guy is not a Dokkan Fest. I don't think. No, he's not. He's a sub easy A. He's a sub. So until they do sub EZAs, I don't think we're gonna see this guy's super EZA. But this guy, oh my god, yes. So and then I have like, um some like EZA predictions. Now for this category, this guy needs a Dokkan Awaken. These two need EZAs. So does Piccolo. So does Third Form Frieza. Super EZA this guy. Dokkan Awaken this guy. EZA this guy. Dokkan Awaken this guy. We could see like I would like a new Zarbon or Dodoria and Dokkan Fest. A Zarbon Dokkan Fest. Where did this guy? Who is this guy from? Um. Oh, is this the? He's an SR. I don't remember him. I do not. Oh well, no wonder because that's your release date. I don't remember that Goku. So, but like a lot of these EZA, the Ginyu Force here, Ginyu Force, I think they're up for an EZA. These two, I don't know. They don't. They're not really up for an EZA right now. These two just got their EZA like the 10th anniversary. So that was like 2 years ago. 10th anniversary. They just super EZA Frieza. They could EZA Gohan and Piccolo. Super easy. The Ginyu Force super easy. Him. And then that's mainly it. But we need new units for both sagas. And then if you could pick one unit for the celebration, or like if you could pick a saga for the celebration, who would it be? Would you go with Super Saiyan Goku from Namek, Final Form Frieza, a Perfect Cell, or a Super Vegeta? Like if you could pick for any of these sagas right here, the two main ones, I would like, if I had to choose, I would like a Perfect Cell. Perfect Cell. But I think this is where I'm going to end it, guys. I really do. But here's why I think Android Cell Saga is better. It's because it's for like this, it's for why I think Cell Saga is going to be TDC. It's because it has a more headliner potential, but Namek Saga needs the celebration the most, I think. Well, let me take that back. Ultra Saga is more headliner is more hype, but if y'all was to choose, which I bet y'all would probably go with Namek Saga because it needs the celebration. But let me know what you guys think. To catch y'all next time.